All right, and we're going to discuss inputs. Since we covered variables in a prior video, we're going to show how to combine the use of a variable and the command or function of input from Python. So here we have a pretty cut and dry, let's call a username, variable name equals input command, and we're going to prompt the user, what is your name? Not really telling them to enter it, right? But it's just asking them a question of what is your name. It's sort of more human. I would rather have it say, please enter your first name. But for brevity, we'll do variable username equals input what is your name. Press enter. We're shown the prompt what is your name. Type in Steve. Goes away. Now, remember that username is in memory. And now we could recall it by typing username. And we get Steve. If we do a type of username on username, our variable, we see that it's a string. So now that all the commands that can manipulate a string will work on our variable, like lengths. That's how many characters are in the username variable at this time. Steve indeed does have 5 characters. So that's pretty handy if you needed to know the lengths of people's names, right? So in this scenario, we're going to print it now. We're going to call on the print function. We're going to say hello. And then, I don't need that. We'll call on username, our variable, and hit enter. And it replaces the variable name with the value of the variable Steve. So we get hello Steve back. So input, variable, the combination of those two things are incredibly valuable. And you could do things like, let's stick with username again. Redefine this variable. Username equals input. And please enter your first name. Right? We'll just say that. Give it that. Give it a new line. We wrap it in the proper quotes. Right? Hit enter. So please enter your first name. I like that. Starts on a new line. Steve. Enter. We're done. Right? So that with the new line, we gave a little bit more structure. Now we could use that same thing, swap that out with a T, right, for a tab. And now it's spaced it away. Still structured, looks a little bit better than our original one where we're right up on the question mark. I like this. Excellent. So everything that we learned on how to manipulate a string or with print or \t\n works within the input command. And you're able to store it in a variable and then call on it from another statement. Incredibly handy, and we'll see quite a bit of this throughout our the rest of the semester.